Good morning, my darlings. I hope you are all well. I'm going to quickly apologize in advance. I have somebody working in the backyard, so I do apologize for the noise. However, I need to get this out. I need to get these messages out. So I hope everybody is feeling okay energetically. There is a lot going on. Not only do we have this beautiful full moon in Libra lunar eclipse on the 25th of March, which is kind of like full moon on steroids. It is pretty intense, but we are also sitting in the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, which lands on, I believe it's the 1st of April, which will linger for about 3 weeks. And then we've got another lunar eclipse on the 8th of April as well. So energies are very intense. Plus, we have also just entered into Aries energy, which is very bold, it's very fiery, it's very courageous. There's a lot of heat behind it, okay? So with everything that's circling at the moment, you could actually be feeling energetically a lot of heat from the inside out, working its way out. I feel like there is a lot of people that are really starting to purge, and this process is already beginning, okay? So the messages that I received this morning is the first thing that I heard was, for a lot of the collective, we're sitting in this period where we would call it the void, okay? And that was the message that came through. We're sitting in the void. So we're not where we once were. We've shifted out of that timeline, okay? We're now sitting in just this space, okay? Let's just call it space instead of calling it the void. We're just sitting in this in-between space. And we're not quite at our new timeline. It's there, we can feel it, we can sense it, we have an idea of it. However, we're not quite there yet, which is totally okay. However, the message that came through is utilize this space, utilize sitting in this energy at the moment, because what it is actually doing, you're not stuck, you're not in limbo, you're simply in preparation, okay? That's all that this space is. And I know that it can feel a little uncomfortable because you kind of feel like you're floating through time and space. Whereas if you utilize it to reflect on the old timeline. What did you learn? What are you grateful for? And what can you take from your old timeline while you're transitioning into this new timeline? What can you bring with you that you've learned? Yeah, so it's a time of going, of introspection, but it's also preparing you, right? I'm just seeing my transformation card, and it's wherein it's the cocoon, the caterpillar, the cocoon, and the butterfly, right? You're just going through this transition at the moment, okay? Then I was shown an image of a cave, and then there was all these bats that were hanging upside down. And while I was walking through, I could see the tiniest white light right at the end of the cave, but I was being shown all of these bats. And at one point I turned my head to see the bats from their perspective, and I was interested. It was like I was interested in seeing the bats' perspective. So in my vision, I was being turned upside down. And when I was turned upside down, that white light that was being shown to me became so much brighter. It became so much closer, and it became so much clearer. So there is something here about changing your, I've got chills, changing your perspective of what you're looking at, because I feel like you're seeing something, but it feels like it might feel it's like a little bit small and it's at a distance, right? But when you change your perspective, it's actually a lot closer than what you think, okay? That was the image that got shown to me. Then I heard, what glasses do you choose to look out of? So the messages are really emphasizing about your perspective, and now they're showing me the hangman, right? Being turned upside down. For sometimes we need to be in this paused state, that feeling of the void, that limbo kind of energy, but it's not because they're trying to keep us stuck. It's not because we're stuck in that space. It's simply giving us an opportunity to look at something differently. There's something different that is asking you to be looked at here, okay? Utilize this space, utilize this time and space, okay? Then I was shown a turtle on its back, right? So when a turtle's on its back, it appears to be stuck, doesn't it? You can't really move, right? But it's the same thing. There's something where you need to flip it on its back, or you need to flip upside down, or there's something about that, because something's going to seem clearer, right? Because the direction or what you're looking at right now, it might seem a bit foggy. Things might seem a little unclear. But if you change your perspective, it's all going to be shown to you, okay? It will all be shown to you correctly, okay? Then I was seeing lots of different eyes, and they weren't bat eyes, but they were like eyeballs, like lots of different eyes that I was being shown, and it was dark, and all I could see was all these different eyes. And while I was looking at them, every time I would follow these eyes, they were just looking at me. They weren't losing contact with my eyes, okay? So the message that I am getting is that you have a lot of eyes on you at the moment, which does not surprise me because of the energetic shifts that so many of us are going through. There are a lot of eyes on you, and these don't necessarily mean that they are all kind eyes that have pure intentions towards you. There are some people, and even when I'm saying that, I can feel this energetically, right? There are some people that have eyes on you, whether it's coming from a place of envy, whether it's coming from a place of maliciousness, whether it's coming from a place of just not pure intentions. Let's just say that. Let's just not give that enough energy, right? These people may be people that you know. These may be people that that show one side of themselves to you, but behind your back they say very different things about you. Very two-faced, okay? That's what I'm being shown, that two-faced mask, okay? For some of you, you've been shown, Spirit has given you a heads up, and you're very well aware of who these individuals are. But the energy that I'm getting is just, you're just not giving a fuck. Like, you are in this protected field, this armor that is surrounding you by your team, that when these eyes are looking at you, it doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit, because you are so energetically armored and protected by your team, okay? Same thing. The more you give it energy, the more you feed it. So that's why I'm getting that strong, like, you just don't even give a fuck. Like, you're so past that you're not bothered. If you know that you're dealing with people like this, or you just have that sense, don't fixate on it, because you're giving them your power. You're giving them your energy. They're getting exactly what they want. Don't even feed it. Just pull it back. That's great, cool. Keep watching, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep striving. I'm going to keep thriving on my path. Yeah? Okay. Then I got, then it shifted more into love energy. And the message that came through is, you are already building your connection in your dreams. So a lot of you guys could be dreaming about the person that you are connected to. They are coming through very, very strongly. There is some intense conversations. There's some intense moments that are being shared between you and your person through dream state. It's almost like you go through this portal together, and it's like just this realm where only you and your person exist, right? It's like your secret getaway. That's what it feels like for a lot of people that are experiencing these dreams. And thank you so much for sharing them. I absolutely love when you share your meditations or your dreams with me. I'm loving it. So it's definitely opening up a different portal where you are both connecting in this realm where It's just, I'm just hearing renewal. It's like a secret garden. It's like a secret garden, and there is a renewal that's happening there. Then I'm seeing the secret garden in this deck, right? The Shaman's deck. Then I heard, where is it? Then I heard being shown how strong your connection is. So for some of you guys, you could be tuning in and you could be mirroring a lot with your person at the moment, but it's almost like Spirit showing you how aligned you are. Like you are so aligned at the moment, right? So you're being shown how aligned you are, okay? However that's coming through for you, all right? Again, it could be showing you in your dreams. It could be showing like, I'll get into that in a second, okay? And then I was shown the red threads, but I was showing they were like that. Like they were so close, like it was so short. This red thread was so short. So for some of you, you could be finding red threads as well throughout your days. Please share with me or send me a DM if you want to share. And I just love hearing. I love hearing all the feedback. I love hearing that when I deliver these messages, that it is connecting in. I love it. So I just want to see, with this, needing a different perspective, right? Needing a different perspective. I just seen the card that was talking about the Netcaster, which is talking about preparation, right? So I just want to see what is this message with the different perspective. Needing to view something with a different perspective, utilizing this time and space that you're currently sitting in. Because I hear as well, oh my God, holy shit. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. This is exactly what I'm getting. This is what I'm seeing, right? You're not where you once were. You're not where you're about to be, but you're in that in-between moment. You're in that time and space. And even when I was talking about in your connections, it's like you're straddling, you're wandering between these realms. Like when you're in your dream state or you're in your meditations, whatever it is that you're doing, when you're in that connectedness with self, you are in your most connectedness with your person, and you move through portals, you move through realms together. And this is where this initiation is happening. This is when this reignition is happening. This is when you are building your connection. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. So if you're sitting there and you're like, I'm in separation, blah, 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 you're already doing it. You're building your connection. It's already happening, okay? You're not where you once were. You're not quite where you're about to be. And where you're drifting to, right? Where you're drifting to into this new timeline. This is something that you've asked for. This is something that you've asked for, okay? Whew. And this is why it's going to be feeling quite intense energetically, because it's like, I've seen this, right? I've seen this. I've seen this vision. I've seen this come to life. And what seems to be predictable for some of you, it's going to be very unpredictable the way that it comes through. So for some of you, you're very tapped in, right? And perhaps you're able to see these visions. You receive clairaudient messages, right? There's something here that you have been able to see very clearly, okay? And this is the shift in the perspective, because what you have seen seems very predictable. But when you shift your perspective, this is the it's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying, right? This is when it shifts. Bear with me. Okay. All right. What can you tell me about this connection? What can you tell me about this connection? What can you tell me about this connection, please, Spirit? What advice do you have about this connection? repairing the veil. The threads, right? The red thread. Oh my. Oh my. Repairing the veil. There is that beautiful butterfly. This is the transformation. Your connection is transforming in realms and dreams that are repairing this. I just heard tying up loose ends. So for some of you, you could be tying up loose ends, or this is what's happening with your person. Yeah, clarity, organization, starting to tidy up house, starting to make room for this new beginning that's coming through. You are protected. This is protected, okay? What about these eyes on you? What about these eyes on you? What's happening here? I just seen the eagle eye. Okay, so what we've got with these eyes on you, I'm just going to get one more. Crown games, right use of power. Right use of power. Don't give your power away. Right use of power. That's what I was saying when they were showing me all of these eyes. It's like, don't give these people, don't give these situations the time and the energy, because that's you giving them your power. Right use of power. You keep your crown on your head. The more you straighten your crown, the more people are going to watch you step into your success. Use your power correctly by keeping it here and keeping it moving and being an act of service, however that fits in your reality. No one can knock your crown off now. No way. No one can knock this crown off. These people are stuck behind their own masks. These people are stuck behind their own masks. And it's your authentic self. It's your authenticity that these people are drawn to your energy. Whether it's with good intention or not, it's because you wear the crown proudly. You are your authentic self, or you are working really hard to step into your authenticity. And the people that are watching you from the sidelines, some are cheering you on and some are not. They're throwing tomatoes at you, but they will not hit, because you are energetically armored by your team. Okay, final message that the collective needs to hear. Final message for this. Final message, please, Spirit. Final message. Watchers, transpersonal. Watchers, right? I'm going to read this one quickly. I'm not too familiar with this card. There you go. You've got serendipity, the observer, witness, transpersonal. When watchers appear, it is an invitation to stop doing. Pause, get off the treadmill and take a deep breath. Find the witness within, the one who can observe the fire and the fury happening around you, but is not caught in any of the drama. Yes, right. The time is right to step back. If you have a thought or an opinion, keep it to yourself. If you have a feeling that needs to be expressed, do it in the shower. Do not engage with the action that is happening around you. Simply observe. Do not give it your power, right? Watchers show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the anthill in front of you. Others might think that you are simply doing nothing, but let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. There are bigger things to attend to. You have spent such a long time trying to correct the course of events and the actions of others. Let it be for a short while as you become the observer rather than the doer. The watchers invite you to break free from the linear, casual pace of the petty day-to-day. Rise to divine coincidence, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen without you doing anything. Creation unfolds in its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. Yes. Yes. All of that, yes. Okay? Be the observer. Just observe. Right use of power. Observe. Fix your crown up. And keep focused on your path. Keep focused on your path. Okay? There is a lot of energy here. A lot of energy. I can feel this in my body, right? Have a beautiful day.